Hey, what's going on, Appliance Boot Camp? This is Mike Sneed coming to you live at the ASTI. And this year I decided what I want to do. I wanted to actually get interviews with people that I have met throughout the years of attending ASTIs. I knew their stories. I want to kind of get their stories. Some people are not ready to come on camera. I understand that everybody don't want to be in the spotlight, but I do want to get their story. And who I have here right now, I call him Sam, but I let him say his real name, whole name.
Samar.
Samar. And Samar, where are you from?
I'm from the Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's in Russia.
Yeah, southeast part of Russia. It's not inside Russia, but it's close.
Close to Russia.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been in the United States?
For about 15 years now.
About 15 years. And how long have you been doing appliance repair?
For 12 years now.
12 years. I met Sam the first year he had came into appliance repair.
Yes, sir.
Back at the ASTI's out in San Diego.
Yes, sir.
I met him out there, and he was just like you all, just getting into the appliance repair field. And he came in at a time where he's learning the language, and he's learning how to repair appliances. And it wasn't all this stuff online where you could get the training and stuff from, but he actually was there to get training and to learn the trade. And he's still here doing very well. Now, how did you go through and get your training at that time? Because they didn't have the YouTube to get training and stuff from at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. It was pretty tough times.
Mm-hmm.
So all we had was the service manuals,
Mm-hmm.
and but it was hands-on.
Hands-on.
So every time when we face any troubles on the field, we have to figure out by ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and there was not a lot of help, and we had to make the try and failure,
Mm-hmm.
and failure and error, and that's how we learn.
Uh-huh.
And it was not a lot of help.
I know. He was a young guy back then. How old are you now?
I'm 35 now.
He's 35, so he was like 20. I remember him vividly because we spent pretty much the whole weekend together. I was telling him about the business and stuff, and he was getting started. And why didn't you go work for somebody at that time when you first came there, 20 years old?
Oh yeah, I had a ambition to start my own company.
Mm-hmm.
And to grow from there, and so I did try to work for someone before,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't work out well.
Mm-hmm.
And the main purpose and goal is to be your own boss,
Mm-hmm.
and to manage your time,
Mm-hmm.
and to build your own future.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the best way I saw was building your own business.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the path I took, and I never regret any day. And because of you, Mr. Mike, and I'm very thankful that you're sharing your knowledge and experience with us. And even back then, I was very, very, very thankful and grateful that you helped and opened the doors for us and welcomed us. Me specifically, welcomed me specifically for your knowledge, and it was very rare.
Yeah.
Very fine.
Yeah, it was good. Like I say, because at those times it wasn't very young people there.
Yeah.
Sam was the youngest person I had ever seen there, and I won't. At that time, I was still in my 30s, but we pretty much spent the whole weekend together there, talking late at the night. And then we done the same thing last night, just talking, catching up. But that was something, and I've been seeing him at every ASTI's ever since. We always talk. We have talked outside of the ASTI's from time to time, and to see his transition. Not only that, I remember came back again. He had started his business, making money. You went out and brought your wife back from Russia. So he went to Russia, got his wife, brought her over here. Now they're running a business. Got a nice young son.
Yeah.
Got a young son now, and he's doing well. and he's always an inspiration. I wanted to get his story to you all. So when you come out to places like the ASTIs and stuff, you can get the inspiration of seeing people who actually just like you, just getting started. You'll see them when they just start off in their business, and then you can see them later on how they transition into actually doing bigger and greater things.
Just want to point out that there are not a lot of resources or the people out there that genuinely helps you to grow. And I saw and I found, and it's a great found, definitely. You
thanks
as a mentor and helping me throughout the tough times.
Thank you, I appreciate
and
that.
I'm super grateful
thank
for
you.
that, and it is because of you that we are overcoming the challenges. Just wanted to point to this.
Thank you so much. I didn't pay Sam to say that either. And that was, like I said, Sam and I met 15 years ago, way back in the days, before I even knew anything about YouTube and Appliance Boot Camp. And the little bit of knowledge that I did have at that time, I was more than happy to give it to him. And to see him now, it's a blessing to see him now and to see him always thriving and doing better. And I want to thank you again for coming on, Sam. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it is my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. All right. Once again, if you hadn't already, like and subscribe and keep following the channel, Appliance Boot Camp.